guys, it's Destiny, and today we're going to be showcasing Acheron alongside Tribbie. Before we get into today's video, I would love to know which character from Aventurine is currently your favorite or the one you're looking most forward to. Lastly, if you enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and now let's get straight into it. So we're just going to test this out, see how this goes. This is an E0 Acheron. So here with Jiaoqiu, what we're going to do is just use his skill like so, boom, and now use his ultimate. And wha-bam! And now Tribbie's gonna come in with our follow-up. Boom! Bro, I absolutely love Tribbie's follow-up. It's just so freaking cute. And it's just so fitting to say boom. Like, see this? Wha-bam! Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. It's so great. Also, I accidentally forgot to click on the ultimate there, but it's perfectly fine. We're just gonna use Acheron's ultimate here. Wha-bam! There we go. Another Tribbie follow-up. Boom! And now the fish are gonna boom as well. The Aventurine is gonna get hit, but we have that nice effect resistance going. So what we're gonna do here is just basic attack with him. And now what we can do is also use Acheron's skill. Boom. And now this guy is just gonna attack us. But Aventurine did get his follow-up, which is great. Now we also have another Acheron ultimate, which is pretty nice. We already were able to use now 2 ultimates. Boom. Okay, now these guys are pretty low, which is awesome. So what we're gonna do is just use the skill right here. Now with Tribbie, I'm just gonna basic attack, boop. And now we're also gonna follow up here with Tribbie's ultimate, boom. And now this guy is going to attack us, but it's perfectly fine. There we go. Oh, nice, we did get the follow-up, and now we have the Tribbie follow-up. Well, bam! Tribbie killed him! Let's freaking go! Tribbie literally killed him. Okay, let's use Jiaoqiu's skill once again. We could just use Jiaoqiu's ultimate, and now we can follow up also with Acheron's. Actually, I should have used Acheron's ultimate first. That was my bad. But it's perfectly fine. Let's just keep it going. We can use Acheron's ultimate. Well, bam! There we go. Tribbie comes in. Boom! Nice 100k from Tribbie right there. Now what we could do is just basic attack. With Acheron, I'm going to use her skill. And now Jiaoqiu, we can also use his skill. With Tribbie, I'm just going to basic attack. Now we are going to get hit a bit here, but this is okay. We have the follow-up from Aventurine, and now we also have Tribbie's ultimate once again. I just love this ultimate. Tribbie has just the cutest freaking attacks. I love it. And real quick, if we take a look at what Tribbie is providing Acheron here, we could just take a quick look. As you guys can see, we have the ult type res pen, and this is from Tribbie's skill. And also, since Tribbie's zone is active, which is all the stars and moons around us, the damage this enemy receives will also increase by 30% with the zone, as you guys can see. Now with Aventurine, what we're going to do is just basic attack, and now we can also follow up here with this ultimate. There we go. And we also will have a follow-up. We're actually going to have multiple follow-ups right here. Boom! And now what we could do is use Acheron's ultimate once again, since we do have it ready. And what? Bam! There we go. Already at 10%, which is awesome. So now we can use Acheron's skill. Boom! And now Jiaoqiu, I am just going to follow up here with the ultimate. And now we are on to the second phase, which is awesome. We are going to get hit a bit here, but this is okay. Aventurine's going to come up with follow-up. Aventurine's actually going to have another follow-up now. Now I'm going to use Tribbie's ultimate just to hit all the enemies here. Now with Jiaoqiu, I'm just going to basic attack and now follow up here with Acheron's ultimate. Just to deal some decent damage right here. Boom, there we go. We just have to get closer to defeating these clones right here, and then we'll be good to go. So what we're going to do is use Tribbie's skill just to replenish it. And now with Aventurine, I'm just going to basic attack. With Acheron, I'm just going to use her skill. Boom. Now Jiaoqiu, I will also use his skill and now follow up with his ultimate as well as Aventurine's ultimate. This should allow Tribbie now to come in with her follow-ups. Yep, there we go. And now we can use Aventurine's ultimate. Boom. Now the follow-ups will come in. Now Tribbie comes in with another follow-up attack, and now we can use Tribbie's ultimate. Well, bam! And we were able to push everyone up. Oh my gosh, she's gonna hit us. Okay, we should be okay. All right, we're fine. Aventurine shields for the win. Now we can just basic attack. Now we can use Acheron's skill. And now we can also follow up here with her ultimate. Just deal some massive damage right here. And boom! Oh almost dead, 12%, now 11%. We kill this clone right here. Oh, we did it! We were able to get, I believe we started at 28, so we were able to get a 1 cycle with that team, which is honestly awesome. Let's just real quick go through the builds. So here is the Acheron for today's video. She does have her signature light cone. As for the traces, they are maxed out. For the relics, we are using Isamo as well as Pioneer. Isamo is going to help out with giving us, of course, that additional crit rate, which is awesome. As for the Eidolons, completely E0. I've not activated any of these. Now here is Tribbie, and we're just going to go through her stats real quick. Tribbie is holding Dance Dance Dance, which I am personally a huge fan of using Dance 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 on Tribbie. I've been using Dance 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 on Tribbie now for a couple of videos. And the reason I like it so much is the fact that Tribbie does provide very powerful buffs when it comes to the ult type res pen with her skill. And then of course also when her ultimate zone is active, enemies will take increased damage by 30%. These buffs here are very powerful for being able to further amplify the damage of the team and also Tribbie's own damage as well. And Dance 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 is going to be able to also now allow Tribbie to provide action advance for the entire team. As for her traces, they are maxed out. We are using the new Bone Planar set, which does increase Tribbie's maximum HP. We also will be able to get additional crit damage as well. And we are using the Poet a Morning Collapse set. I'm personally a huge fan of this set because Tribbie can help with contributing damage output for the team. So what you could end up doing is equipping the Poet set, and since Tribbie's base speed is already pretty low, having the Poet set equipped will allow her to take full advantage of this set right here to get the additional 32% crit rate. Because of that, now you can equip a crit damage body on Tribbie, and then from there the stats you'd be focusing on would be the HP, the crit rate, and the crit damage. As for her Eidolons, completely E0. I've not activated any of these. As for Aventurine, here he is. For his traces, they are maxed out. He is using Bellowbog, Knight of Purity Palace, and then Grand Duke. For his Eidolons, he's completely E0. If you want, you can use an alternative sustain. Let's say hypothetically you'd wanted to use Linksha, for instance. You actually can take advantage of Linksha with this type of team, and Linksha has very frequent AoE attacks, which now assists with getting Tribbie more and more energy, which allows you to use her ultimate a bit more frequently. Since Tribbie will actually be able to regenerate energy when allies attack enemies, and she will regenerate 1.5 energy for each target hit. Characters that have AoE attacks or just frequent attacks in general will be able to nicely synergize with Tribbie. Now lastly, we have Jiaoqiu, and here he is. For his traces, they are maxed out. For his relics, we are using the Eagle sets and the Von Wax set just to allow Jiaoqiu to advance himself forward after using his ultimate, just so he's able to attack more frequently, which now results in him being able to generate even more stacks for Acheron here at a faster rate. And for his Eidolons, he is also completely E0. Overall though, when it comes to using a Harmony character alongside Acheron, I would say Tribbie is a pretty nice option to consider. She deals a fair amount of damage herself. She is able to deal those follow-up attacks, especially depending on who the other allies are in the team, how frequently they get their ultimates. And then of course, when it just comes down to the buffs she provides, the ult type res pen will nicely be able to assist with Acheron dealing more damage. And of course, this vulnerability right here, where enemies do take increased damage by 30%, is also very good. Tribbie is a fair option to consider using alongside Acheron. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Of course, if you had an E2 Acheron, this team is even more powerful. You could also, of course, try out, let's say, the no sustain option. That could be an option as well, of course. I'd say this team was very, very fun to experiment with. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If there's any showcases you'd like to see from me, do let me know in the comments down below. And I hope to see you all next time. Peace.